Hello everybody, I'm meteorologist Dan Drew with your weather on demand for UpperMichiganSource.com. It's going to be a very busy day tomorrow in the TV6 Weather Center. We're going to be looking at some thunderstorms moving through in a few different waves. Some of those have the potential to be strong to severe, so we will certainly be keeping tabs on all of that. But once we get past tomorrow, we're looking forward to a very cool and dry weekend, and one of the driest weekends we've seen in weeks. Now, across the UP and the Midwest this evening, we're looking at a weak line of showers and storms. Now, some of these out here towards Minnesota have been rather strong, but they should weaken as they get closer to the Upper Peninsula. But the Wisconsin border and portions out west should see some rain out of this as we get into the evening hours. Now, back behind this system, there is a low pressure system, which we will be showing you in a little bit. Now, that low pressure system is going to bring us the chance for some strong storms, as I had mentioned before, and the atmosphere will be very juicy and ripe to see some of those thunderstorms. Plenty of warm air out ahead of this system. Denver, 91 degrees, 88 in St. Louis. A little bit cooler in Minneapolis, but I think a lot of that has to do with some rain out there. Now, back behind this system, it is much cooler. Temperatures only 50 degrees in Calgary. So we will see some of those cooler temperatures stream into the Upper Peninsula as we get into Friday, and it'll feel a lot more fall-like. Now, one of the other parameters that we're looking at this evening is dew point. Now, see, once our dew points get into the 60s, we're looking for the atmosphere to be ripe for thunderstorms. Right now, it's pretty comfortable. Many of us are seeing dew points in the upper 50s. So all in all, not too bad. Much drier weather out behind that system where dew points are only 28 degrees in Cheyenne and 44 in Billings. So we will dry out after this system pulls through, but we do run the risk of seeing some rather strong weather, some strong storms. Now tomorrow, warm, humid air is in place for us. That means we see a period of a few different thunderstorm complexes passing through the Upper Peninsula, and we'll time some of this out for you in just a minute. Now, because of this chance for severe weather, we do have a slight risk for severe weather over the western Upper Peninsula for tomorrow, according to the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma. Now, by Friday, the cold front finally pushes through, and we'll be looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies. High pressure begins to build in, and we're going to see some much cooler temperatures as a result. Now we'll time some of this out for you. This complex of storms that we have just out to our west moves through the Upper Peninsula, and it does run the risk later on of being a bit stronger throughout the eastern Upper Peninsula, so we'll certainly be keeping tabs on that system. Now, that's just the first of a number of storms that we can see later on tomorrow afternoon. As we get into the heat of the day, we do run the risk of seeing a few pop-up showers and storms across the Upper Peninsula, similar to what we saw yesterday in the eastern Upper Peninsula. But tomorrow, the entire Upper Peninsula could see some of these pop-up showers and storms. Some of them could be strong to severe, and it's not until later in the evening, and the models keep pushing that cold front back further and further, that we start to see that cold front move in. So later tomorrow evening, we run the risk of seeing some more showers and storms as that cold front does approach us from the west. So we will be keeping a close eye on those as well. But then by Friday, we clear out much drastically compared to where we were before. Overnight tonight, we'll be looking at temperatures mainly in the 60s, so it'll be another mild night. That'll be mainly because of the approaching warm front and all those cloudy skies. That threat for thunderstorms lingers overnight, and most of them should not be severe, but the chance is still there. Tomorrow, we run the risk of seeing some more showers and thunderstorms as we get into the day, and the potential for those to be severe is certainly there. Temperatures running from the mid-70s into the low 80s. Then in your TV6 day forecast, well, we deal with the warm temperatures for one more day, but then after that cold front passes through, we cool off drastically, and highs struggle to make it to 70 pretty much until we get to early next week. But on the bright side, we are looking, as I had mentioned before, at the driest weekend we have seen in weeks. Have a wonderful evening.